It all started with these 5 teenagers that got together in a gang called the Scorpions. One night they got bored in the middle of the night, so they went and stole a 22 caliber rifle from a neighbor's house, and they started to drive around in a golf cart. They didn't have any intentions to hit or try to kill or try to hurt anyone, but they started to shoot all over the place. They shot at a supermarket that was closed for the night, and they completely destroyed a school bus. And they thought that the Mighty Math character's house was abandoned, so they shot right through Eddie's window. The bullet shot right through Eddie's arm, just 1 inch from missing his head. Eddie was tired, like very tired, so he didn't really know what was happening. So he kind of woke up. His arm was in pain a little bit, and he felt really sweaty, so he pushed the blankets off of him really fast. It was like really dark, and Eddie couldn't stay awake. Plus, he didn't know what was going on, so he tried to go back to sleep, but the pain didn't stop. So Eddie finally got up and decided to go talk to Ryan. Eddie couldn't see anything. It was like really dark. So Eddie just managed to stumble his way through the hallway, and it was really dark, so Ryan didn't know what was happening either. Ryan just asked what was wrong, and Eddie told him that his arm was hurting. And Ryan just thought that he must have slept on it wrong, probably from tossing and turning. So he let Eddie in and told him to lie down on a sleeping bag they had. It was a really cute and pretty cool sleeping bag. So Ryan turned on the TV, and that's when he noticed that Eddie was drenched in blood. He was like covered in blood. And then Ryan started to freak out, so he turned on the light and they both looked at Eddie's arm, and that there was a wound on the top of his arm and on the bottom. Eddie didn't really know what was going on, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, there's a hole in my arm." So Ryan thought there was like a knife or a pair of scissors or even a razor on, like a razor blade on Eddie's bed, or at least something. Like, Ryan didn't think he got shot. Like, no one inside the house heard the gunshot. So Ryan picked up Eddie and started carrying him into this bumper car-like thing, but then a cop stopped him and asked if Eddie was hurt or if they knew that Eddie was shot. And then they said that they needed to wait for an ambulance to come, and then they finally got Eddie and managed to help him. Eddie was in the hospital for like 4 days, but he got a bunch of support from his friends. It made his heart feel appreciated. The Scorpion gang was caught, and they were put behind bars.